regular little designers. These people are designers for Philip Plein. These people are at the big European fashion houses. All of their stuff that they get is normally from small marginalized communities that design stuff, and it's taken and elevated and platformed at the highest level and never given its due credit or paid for. When it comes to things in tech, it's the same thing. There's even a Black Twitter, for example. What gains virality on Black Twitter is later diffused onto broader Twitter. And again, it is monetized. It's made to go viral. And the people that ingest it never understand or fully recognize where it comes from. Whether you look at the younger space of smaller, let's say the teeny boppers, all of these little dances that they do, it comes from somewhere. It's not like it's just created out of oblivion. It comes from somewhere. And that level of respite is never given to its original creators. And I can go down the line in business, for example. I've consulted, I've been a part of the C-suite, and you have these CMOs that come from suburban Connecticut, never a bit of culture in their fucking bodies. And then what do? They go hire the small boutique, normally it's female, and they're Black women that end up creating branding packages, that end up creating marketing decks, that end up creating marketing channels for large corporations. And again, I'm the one clearing the invoices. So when they tell you to follow the money, at the end of the week or end of the quarter, I'm looking at the invoices that we have to sign off on, and I'm like, why do I have you as a CMO if you're just outsourcing all of this to these small firms? And I'm looking at the money that's going out. Let's use round numbers. $100,000 goes out in a 3-month span. And I look at the monetization on the back end. It's $3, $4, $5 million coming into the company from just this one marketing channel. And there might be 25 different channels. So like the level of disgust that you sort of get after the fact when you actually center yourself and you actually start to self-actualize, it's massive. Exactly. It really is.
No, absolutely. No, I hear you. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, everybody that's coming in. We're just kind of decompressing this morning, so no debates today. We'll resume debates probably tomorrow. I don't know if some of y'all were on Santana's live where, again, he really expressed kind of some of the frustrations with being a Black content creator, or maybe a femme presenting content creator, or whatever, specific marginalization that you may feel and how expectations are different. And it really touched me. I'm not going to lie. I hope that brother's okay. It's tough. And I just want to open up space for that. If you're feeling that today, or you don't have to be a content creator to feel it, obviously. But I just want to open up space for folks to be able to kind of just decompress, because I think just hosting debates can be very, very taxing. What's going on, Ray? Good morning. And so I just wanted to open up space for some folks to talk about it. So let me go to Swan, and then we'll go to Nichelle.
Sorry, she's an advocate too, so she's down for the so she's hard to get quiet sometimes. But no, I think right now, she's starting up again. She was literally quiet and then just started up again as soon as I started talking. I'm so sorry. Can you go to Nichelle? I don't worry.
Okay, yeah, we got you. Go ahead, Nichelle.
Swan, you switched to me, and I'm over here trying to move and pack stuff, girl. So. Yeah, I saw a piece of that. It's interesting that, first of all, good morning, everyone, in the chat, on the panel, and you too, Smitty. If we're talking about like Black content creation, in one word, hard, especially if you're a Black woman. We see this all the time on your panels, Smitty, where you have to kind of remind people. Just as early as yesterday, where you were sharing and talking about how we get talked over, talked down to. If I had $1 for a number of times where we will have an opposing opinion and very eloquent, educated, articulate Black women on the panel, and you'll hear the a male person with an opposing view say, like, he's talking directly to you, like he'll talk to you, but he won't engage with any of the Black women on the panel. The other thing that I saw someone bring up yesterday on a panel, which I thought was a really interesting observation, is we were talking about the fact that about messaging for the Dems, right? And anybody on the left or progressive, and how, I've seen actually a couple of content creators post about this, talking about, we need our version of, the podcast bros, and we need our version of, the blue pill, if you will, right? Kind of get behind one single messaging, dumb down the message, et cetera, because that's what MAG is really good at. And an African-American panelist, female woman on the panel, had mentioned, well, there is that. And they're young and they're white tea, and they open up a live and have thousands upon thousands upon thousands, right, of viewers. And I'm talking thousands upon thousands, right? But then, somebody like you or Swan or Erica or Santana, or, I mean, yes, the numbers are there, but it's hard to ignore the fact that there are more than qualified and talented people in our space that don't seem to get that same traction. So it's challenging.
It is challenging. And listen, Nichelle and I have had many private conversations, and I'll tell you what I've told her, but I want to add something a little extra. I've always tried to do the content that I feel from my heart is important, and not look at the numbers or views or whatever, right? But right, I will say that every human, when they feel like they're doing something right, wants to be recognized. And so it does tax you. It does make you feel like, okay, well, am I as good as I think? Am I making the impact, right? Does my platform really reach people? And so I know I've questioned myself many times. And I think that's what, to a certain degree, maybe Santana was doing too, today. It does make you go, well, dang, maybe this isn't what I think it is. So that's a good point, Nisha. I appreciate that. Let's go to Erica, then we'll go to Jordan's mom.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hey, Smitty, check your inbox. If you want to use it, you can. I just made it while sitting in the parking lot at Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out in 1 second. Yeah.
But I would say that I don't know what happened over there, so I can't speak on that. But I can just speak as a Black woman in like this content creation space. It's as in all things that we as Black people have to do. We have to work, 10 times as hard. All right, you can't just be twice as good. You got to be 10 times as good just to get, maybe a quarter or half of the recognition that, someone else could just pretty much press a button and get all of the accolades. You know what I mean? I just think it's just a creator that used to be on this app made it make a lot of sense to me a long time ago. That's why I have had my my moments where it's like, you know what, this may not even be worth it. But then at the end of the day, I feel that it is, because I think that our voices do need to be heard. But he said that TikTok is kind of like a microcosm of how Western society, especially society here in the United States, operates. And when we talk about Western society, we mean like white, right? And there is a hierarchy here, and we already know in that hierarchy who is seen societally at the bottom of said hierarchy, and that is Black women. So is something where people would rather hear, a young white person speak on the Black experience versus a Black person speak on the Black experience. Like, they rather hear them tell our stories than for us to tell our own stories. Right. And so I just think that we just have to keep pushing, because the audience is there. Once you find like your niche and what works for you, the audience is there. Like Swan, you can yell at me, but I'll use Swan as an example. I have been a supporter of Swan since I came on this app in like the summer of 2024. And I remember Swan's original account. And I remember when Swan would have, like less than like 80 people in her lives. And just to see the growth, like last night, Swan had over 600 people in her live,
All
just
right.
like just
All right.
listening. And she's amazing. And my whole thing, and I'm sorry for monologuing, Smitty. You
No,
should have
you
put
good,
a
fam.
timer
You
on
good.
me.
You good.
But my whole thing is that for me and the spaces that I get to be in, if I can take any other people that I support and that I do care about, all right, I'm going to take them with me. So if I can mention your name in certain spaces, I'm going to mention your name in certain spaces. If I can have
Ooh,
in
this is
this
deep.
space, TikTok, I can have you come on a panel. I'm going to have you come on a panel, right? If there is something that I saw that you did, I respect it, I appreciate it, and I think, oh, I can use this and get the word out. I'm going to reach out to you and say, hey, is it okay if I use this? And if you say yes, then you're getting the credit for it. So because I just feel like we all can uplift each other, because there is enough room at the table for everybody. Everybody can eat. All right. So I just think that we just have to find what works for us. And I know this isn't what people is doing, but it's something that I have to tell myself. All right. So this is for me. What I tell myself truly is thief is the comparison. I'm sorry. Comparison is the thief of joy. And my mom always says to me that you cannot receive with a closed fist. So always have your hand out and able and willing to help your fellow man. So that's my whole thing. That's all I got.
Well said, Erica. I appreciate you.
Love you, Swan.
You too, sis.
So powerful. Let me go to George Mom, because I know, if I speak on that, let me go to, damn, Pam, you good. You good. You good. You good. It's just, listen, it's just some days are hard, y'all. Some days are hard. That's all I'll say. George Mom, go ahead, Pam.
So hi, Smitty. It's been a while.
Good
Um,
morning.
Hi. So I would just like to start my commentary by saying I'm always surprised that we're surprised. This playbook, this is nothing new. This is a story of our life and our excellence.
Mm-hmm.
When the election happened, the day after, you saw a clearing out of all of the brown faces from every single news network.
Mm-hmm.
The Tiffany Crosses were gone. They got rid of Joy Reid. They got rid of Don Lemon. They got rid of the whole roundtable with Angela Rye and all of those people. They systematically pushed us out. These were excellent political commentators. Excellent. Far superior than their peers. So if we see this happening in real time, then we should not necessarily be surprised when the same thing takes place on this app. That's all that's taking place. I'm not a content creator, but let me say this to toot my own horn. I think that everywhere I go, I think I contribute in a fabulous way. I think that the points that I bring are salient. I do my research and I help every single creator who asks. Even those who don't, I find things, I'll send it to you if it falls within your niche. I'll do all the legwork for you, I'll put the videos together, everything, and I send it to you. All you have to do is conduct a topic. I try to be helpful in that way. And so that when somebody comes along to challenge you, all the information is there for you to make your point. What I find is that America is inherently racist. America is inherently sexist. But the worst thing that we don't talk about is America is also anti-intellectual. And the Black content creators, they do their work. You cannot dispute what they put forward because they have researched it. They have statistical data and everything to support their position. People hate truth in this moment that we're living in. And that is why we are under assault, because we always come with the truth, the facts, and information. There's always evidence for every position that we take. That will always mean that they're going to tear down your platform, because your excellence means that they have to improve or elevate their game. They're not willing to elevate because mediocrity is where they're most comfortable. And I'll park my car right there.
Let's go to the next panelist, Debbie. What would you like to share with us?
Hi, Smitty. Hey, panel. Hey, chat.
Good morning.
Good morning. First and foremost, I want to say I've been on TikTok for maybe about 2 years, maybe a little longer. I'm still learning to find my voice. I'm a social worker who has a therapist, and my therapist is putting me up to this challenge to kind of use my voice, not only as a social worker, but as a Black woman in America, and to try to create like a platform to talk about mental health, especially with, women of color or people of color in general, and just among other things. And I'm still trying to find my niche, and I'm still trying to find my
Very
footing. And
good.
I do feel like I don't get the support because I'm new. I'm not big like the Ericas or, like Casso or yourself or Jess and, and among other peers, you know what I mean? But I gravitate to you all because I love what y'all bring to the table. I love the topics, Smitty, your topics. It's amazing. Your platform is amazing. I love listening to you. I love listening to James when he gets on, and Jess, and just all the platforms that I have gravitated to over time. And yes, I do agree sometimes, when we're on these panels, certain panels, I do feel overshadowed. I don't know everything, you know what I mean? I'm still having to go back to relearn because there's things that I'm not saying I forgot, but I have to go back to relearn and like reread and things like that. I don't know it all, but I know my experience. I know, the feeling of what these certain things that makes me feel, especially right now in this, what we're dealing with right now has mentally, like literally, like tapped me out. You know what I mean? And not only as a Black woman, but also in my profession. You know what I mean? And but I feel like we do get silenced sometimes. I do feel like we get talked over. I try to go on other panels and things like that, but they only, and I respect that, they only want ops up, or or the people that they know. And even though I know, like, I could bring something to the table, but I'm not seen as that because I'm not in that circle. You get what I'm saying? But I respect the women on this panel, Nichelle and Swan. I go and Swan be up early as hell, and I'm like, why is Swan so up? I'm at work and I see Swan up. I'm like, what the hell is she doing up? But I sit and I listen while I'm at work getting my day started. You know what I mean? And I do sit and listen and go into these panels, and I try. If I come on, I'm discouraged. I don't even come on or even try because I'm very discouraged at this moment. You get what I'm saying? And but I think this is an important topic to talk about because there's so many great people on this platform that have great voices, and this being overseen by the YT community that gets thousands and thousands and thousands of people on their platforms, when it's people like yourself or James or like Swan or Erica, and among other creators that I sit and listen to. You know what I mean? It's there, and I'm a find my confidence again to keep trying.
Good.
But I think this is a great topic that is needed for sure in this climate. And what Miss Jordan said is spot on. When Joy Reid, when that happened with Joy Reid, that took me out because this is someone that I listen to every night. And the Don Lemons, I still listen to Don. I still watch him on YouTube, and I watch Joy, and I still support them because they're literally trying to erase us. They're literally trying to erase us and and replace us with other white people. You know what I mean? And like Erica said, like, and others said on the panel, we have to keep pushing. I'm gonna keep trying. You know what I mean? But I appreciate this conversation.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really do.
Absolutely. And people have been asking for a recap, and then I want to go back to Swana and get Swan's perspective. So I felt like today was a good day to do some level of decompression. So this morning I was on Santana's live, and there was a situation, and he was, I think, reflecting on the different expectations for a Black content creator than there are for content creators of other backgrounds. And I could tell he was troubled And it hit me because I feel like I've been suppressing the same kind of level of frustrations that he was describing in his live. And of course, Swan was up there with her brilliance, breaking down all of the things that she does and only the way she can do it. And it just made me realize maybe today is the day to just reflect and talk about some of those unique challenges. Again, whether it's due to race, it's due to being a film presenting content creator, it's due to whatever it may be, whatever you're feeling, and just hold space for people that want to talk about that today. So that's the topic. I'm not, there's nothing specific with me. People are asking, there's nothing specific that happened to me today. It's just more so for me, just over time, what's happened. And so that's really what I wanted to talk about. And hopefully it resonates and can help folks as well. So let me go to Swan. Go ahead, fam.
Thank you so much, Smitty. I appreciate it. Rocky will give her time to shine, but I had to tell her right now it's not the time. But I think it gets very, very difficult to continue on because there's so much chaos right now. And I think one thing that I've been trying to focus on specifically is just community, right? And it's genuine community. At this point, I understand fascism, racism, misogyny, misogynoir, ableism, all of these things are on loud right now. And what it's done is it's really the people are placing themselves where they need to be. I have a discussion with someone and I'll give them a response, I think, and hopefully it's one that they can learn from, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get to sit at my table. But through all of that, I have found some incredible people and I've been in community with those people. We've been able to help people stay housed. We've been able to feed people in the Congo. We've been able to help people in Sudan. We've been able to help people that are here, people that are just within my community. And I think that that's something that I said right before things got really wild is that we are going to have to lean into each other. We are going to have to lean into each other to make it through all of this. And I think going on Santana's panel today, I'm going to do that. That's bro. Erica, same thing. Your panel. And I know that people also are going to come up to my panel to assist as well. And we have to do that for each other. I mean, what happened on the panel today was definitely Carolyn Bryant, Karen vibes, that type of thing. And, but I will say this, I think what Santana did in the way that he handled it was wonderfully done, right? He took accountability. I remember he played it back just to make sure that everybody knew he's transparent. And she ended up being the one that was all the way in the wrong, but still did not exclude her. You know what I mean? And I think that that's one of the things about him is that he will always try and find a way to even educate those that, may be resistant. He'll still say, you can stay in the space. Hopefully we can learn from this and move forward. So I think for that, that was good. But I do think that the pressure, though, especially being a Black woman and going live, dealing with the misogynoir, right? I'll be on a panel talking to somebody. They'll be over talking me and this, that, and the third. And then I'll have a mutual come up that's a man in the complete silence. And, that. And then I think a lot of times getting tone police, not just by other people in lives, but by the app. Getting tone police by the app is difficult and it's very frustrating. Eric and I were talking about this yesterday, right? I mean, I'm going to make a video about this, but there are some quite a few accounts that I've seen that are definitely tied to white supremacy and things like that. And they won't get their videos taken down. They won't get their posts taken down. They'll be able to stay up. And that's something that's really difficult to deal with, right? Because we're using our platforms to educate people, to empower people, in my space, we are always doing mutual aid for people. We are keeping people housed and fed in my space. And I have to give in to that tone policing if I want my account to stay up. You know what I mean? So that is something that is really, really difficult to contend with. Who are you going to tell? Hey, TikTok, your algorithm is racist. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not something that, you can really combat. It does get difficult, but we just find a way to persevere no matter what. But I will say it definitely takes community. Having you, Nichelle, Erica, anybody that's in my space and anybody whose space that I go into, that is, I think, the only way that we will genuinely make it through all of this and be able to stay successful here on the app for sure. And I thank you so much for doing this. I didn't know I needed this.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Thank you, Swan. Everything that you've done for the platform, and I look at this panel and I see people that have reached out to me, people that have impacted the platform by coming up, and it really fills me with a sense of joy. And I think another thing that I struggle with, and this will probably resonate with many of you. What's going on, Taylor? Is that our response to systemic racism, or whether it be, our Black women or women of color, and women overall, women of all races, having to deal with misogyny and whatever it may be, that our response is so oftentimes more scrutinized than the perpetuators of the harm. And I find that very difficult. It's something, yes, that we've all had to deal with our entire lives, right? But I find that very difficult. It's almost like you would never criticize someone putting out a fire more than the person that set the fire. You would never have more smoke for the fire extinguisher than the fire. Yet it's so many people that have such a problem with how we deal with what we have going on. And I find it so frustrating that when we respond the way we need to respond, that there's so much vitriol for us and such a lack of accountability for those that started the fire. And I struggle with that again, but it's not something that's surprising, but it is something that is very frustrating. Tailpipe, go ahead, man.
I got to drop Smitty, but one of the things before I go, I wanted to say, and it's not something that I'm going to be doxing because you've already alluded to it. Smitty's being contacted by the managerial staff of this app for a reason. It is because they realize that this Black man, cannot get the opportunity to create what is ostensibly his own media network or channel, because that is the amount of power and drive that he is projecting. Again, they have the deep analytics. Right now, we see that there's 375 people in this room that are actively participating. However, outside, the people who haven't actually clicked in to be a part of the actual count is probably 3 to 4 times higher, if not more. Okay, and they can see all of that data. So they're not contacting Smitty by accident. And I think you guys should remember something. And Barack Obama said this, even though I'm not a fan of his, but whatever. He said, when you walk into the rooms with some of these people that you tend to look up to, you start to see there's nothing special about them. And I recognized that almost probably just over a decade ago. All it is that we don't do from the creator standpoint, we don't speak the language of business. We tend to focus on our specialty, which is the creation process and putting it out there, putting our work product out there. They specialize in the language of business. Once you learn that language, you are a fundamental threat to them. I've helped countless people, and I will continue to help people. Like, I became an accidental creator. I have hundreds of messages in my inbox that I haven't been able to get to, and I apologize. But if any of you guys need help, I don't charge money, nothing. I will help you understand the business process of how to monetize your product or service. I will do that free of charge. I will never ask you for money. Just drop me a line in my inbox, and I will jump on a Zoom call with you, a Skype call, whatever it is, and we will ideate. I'll take 15, 20 minutes to help you guys out. But what the last speaker said is, if you build that community and understand that the comeback is where you actually benefit. It's not on the initial sit down. So just recognize helping somebody up, it might not come now, but it always comes back later on, where they come back to say, hey, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to do X, Y, or Z. And that has always happened to me. And I will offer my services. If I guarantee you, if I can't help you, I 100% can say I know somebody who can, and they will help you the same way that I will.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
So anyway, Smitty, take care. Panel, take care. Nichelle, bye.
All right. Appreciate you, fam. All right. So real quick, give me 1 second, y'all. So just again, just having a general conversation today. What's going on, fam? Thank y'all for coming in. Just having a general conversation to what Tailpipe alluded to. Yes, I was in TikTok's office last week. Great conversation, by the way. Great conversation, positive conversation. I think there's some real cool things that will be coming soon. So I'm excited about that. And excited for what that means for the platform. So I just wanted to just clarify that real quick. But let me go to Valdez. I know you want to come up, brother. We're having a kind of a more of a deconstructing live. We're not doing debates, but I want to let you get an opportunity to come up, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Smitty. I appreciate you, brother. And let me tell you, first and foremost, I love Mr. Smitty because what he does, he knows how I feel. Let me clear my throat. He knows how I feel, and he still lets me come up on this panel. But listen, I gotta be real. All I'm hearing up here is a fucking pity party. I'm like, poor me, I'm black, I can't do shit. You know, that's the most disgusting thing I ever heard in my life. I'm a Latino. I'm a minority too, right?
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I knew your time was limited, brother. Let me go to, let's see, with that being said.
Smitty, could I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to ask that too.
So this is what troubles my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that giving voice to your concerns, talking openly about your condition and your circumstance, how is that a pity party? Isn't that sharing your truth so that other people recognize that they're not in it alone, so that together we could collectively come up with a solution? Isn't that what the purpose of this? So we could be supportive of each other? How dare he?
Yep. You said everything I was going to say.
Smitty, may I say something on the show? You wanted to say something?
Whoever wants to go.
No, go ahead, Erica. I definitely want to speak on this. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, mine is going to be off topic, so I'll go on mute. I can wait. I just wanted to say something in regards to like content creation, holding these lives, and like monetization and so on and so forth. So I can wait.
Go ahead, Michelle. And I want to pop up
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me take a deep breath here for a second, because not only was he dropped, he's in the comments saying, "Damn, Smitty, for real." Yeah, for real, for real. Smitty, we've talked about this about black men, being vulnerable to share, right? When it's decompression, mental health in our community. I think number one, you don't even go here, Vasquez. Okay. Like, read the room. I'm just going to say it. That's number one. Number two, we're already talking about some of the concerns and the issues and the observations we've seen as Black content creators, and we've already talked about the standard that we have, and we can't even express those concerns, right? And I'm air quoting, right. It's the standards that have been placed on Jasmine Crockett, on VP Harris, on so many people, right? We step into the ring, we opine, we have an opinion, and even that is scrutinized, right? The number of YT content creators that I've seen talking about how we should address things that we're concerned about. We're doing it too aggressively. I was on a panel submitting on Justice panel the other night, and we were doing was talking about critiquing the debate between Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett. And there was a YT content creator that came up and said that Jasmine Crockett should learn to tell stories, right, in order to connect to the community, right? Soften her tone. Like, it is like, I'm trying to stay calm right now, because I've got, all of us have our own issues and stuff that we're going through right now. But for somebody to come up and critique even how we're expressing concern, it is outrageous. And I just want to let everybody kind of like sit with that for a second. If you check your own biases, right? If you see a Black host, Smitty, a Black panel, right? And you're like, oh, that's a pity party. Oh, what's wrong with them? Oh, victim mentality. Like, check yourself for a second. Because I guarantee you, when white tea tears are shed, okay, there's softness and opinion everywhere. But don't let a black woman be soft now. Oh, no, we can't do that. Don't let me have, a normal reaction of anger or disappointment. No. I'm not doing it the right way. Like, sit with that for a second.
Thank you, Nichelle. Let
I
me,
go ahead.
no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no. I'm
I
just
can
making
wait.
sure everybody. So yeah, just pop in. Go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead. Just pop in. Go ahead.
No, I agree with everything Michelle said. And like she said, like we're all dealing with a lot outside of this app and everything else. What I am really tired of and what's pissing me off even more is people like that individual that continue to come into our spaces and do the BS that he just did. Like I am so tired of people like that. And it really is I'm just fed up. I really am. Like, go to y'all spaces. You know what I'm saying? Stop coming to our spaces where we are actually having a really good conversation, being vulnerable, being open, and just talking about things that, how we're feeling. I'm just so tired of that. It's annoying. It pisses me off, like to the point like I'm just ready. I'd be ready to like just like spaz out, but I try to be mindful and be respectful, like to someone like yourself and just like other people that that in lives that I go to, because it's disgusting. You literally waited to come up and say all of that stupid stuff that you just said and talking about a pity party. Like, bro, you could have saved that. Like, go to your own people platforms and do that and talk your mess. Not here. This is not the time and this is not the day at all. And stop trying to play victim in the comments. Period.
I appreciate you, family. Let me get the two new. Oh, you want to say something, Swan?
I was just gonna say, I think like this has been my message for quite some time now, and I'll try to be quick with this. We are watching people who have been propagandized, like I always say, and I know people are tired of me saying it, but it is so true. This is why things happen so rapidly in terms of people just completely ignoring others, people's humanity and becoming desensitized to it. And even the punching down, right? Because that's what he did. When he came up here, he punched down. It's because we're conditioned to behave towards each other in this way. Some of us will not give into it though. And that's everybody here on this panel and everybody that is always speaking valuable or saying valuable things in this space. And I think that we have to understand that individual is responsible for their own behaviors and their own actions, and we can't change them, right? But they don't get a seat at the table. Make sure they know that they do not get a seat at your table. I think the best way to address things like that is to make observations and then to teach people through a discussion with an individual like that, right? Or drop them, block them, get them up out of there. You cannot change a person. That's their responsibility to want to change. I think that if a person is receptive, absolutely have the discussion with them, but make sure their accountability, their self-accountability is going to be stronger than what they're going to require from other people. Otherwise, it's never going to be genuine. But I think that when it comes to people like that, we've got to understand that they're going to pop up. On the plantation, you had enslaved people that said, I'm not a slave. Massa gives me food. Massa gives me a place to sleep. Massa gave me a job, right? And they wanted to stay right there. And they would have been the one to pull a Steven, right? Tell Massa what everybody's plotting to do. They are always going to be around. And I think Covey said this one time on your panel. And it came from a book by Walter Rodney. And he talked about the fact that it is the people that look like you who will give the key to the oppressor, or they will pave the pathway for the oppressor to do the damage. So we need to spot those people out and nix them out immediately, and then talk about why that is the case, and then also talk about rejecting that, right? Rejecting that harm or any problematic people that come around us. And I think that that's the best way to handle it.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I wanted to also, real quick, I want to let the two new folks come in, Elizabeth and Kay Rich, and then Erica, I got you as well. But before I forget, I just wanted to again, I know I say this a lot, but just to thank all of y'all folks on the panel. Thank y'all in the chat. Because y'all always, I'm telling y'all say a lot of the things that when I'm moderating, that's why I laugh sometimes. Y'all say a lot of the things that I'm thinking And you guys just be on point, and the support and the tapping the screen and the supporting the panelists and the platform. Honestly, it's just top tier. There's no way to describe it. I'm always humbled with all of the support y'all give. So I just wanted to get that in too before I forget. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me go to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what would you like to share with us this morning? Elizabeth, you're on mute if you're speaking. Hold on. There you go. You should be able to unmute. There we go. We got you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm breathing kind of hard because I'm at the gym, but I just wanted to
do you want me to skip you and come back to you?
No, I'm just going to say right quick. I just admire you guys, all of you guys on the panel, Swan, Michelle, Erica. You guys are amazing people. And I also came up because of that guy that I was surfing on TikTok yesterday, and I was on a live that he came on, and these were all megas, and it bothered me so much that he has the nerves to say that he's Hispanic or Latino, whatever he want to call himself, and has so much hate for us. The stuff that he was saying, I was like, wow. I've never heard a MAGA till now speak the way he was speaking about our people.
Hey, Elizabeth, if you're speaking, I can't hear you, but maybe take it a second.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I get so emotional.
Okay. No, take your time. I didn't know if that's what it was. I'm sorry. Take your time. Go ahead. Take your time.
It just bothers me that people have so much hate for black people, for us Hispanics, and especially when it's your own people. I'm sorry for getting so emotional, but
You good.
at the same time,
that's what we're here for today. It's okay.
It angers me a lot, the stuff he was saying. So he was saying that he was in the military and that he thinks every Hispanic that's serving the military that they're illegal and that they shouldn't even be serving, and they should all go back to where they came from. And saying that he still had the nerve to say his family were immigrants, but he's not for the immigrants at all. So just the hateful stuff and that that he was saying, I just sometimes I don't I kind of understand why you guys bring these people up, but at the same time it's like, oh, these people shouldn't even have the time of day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really what I wanted to say about this man, and well, just to say to you guys that you guys are amazing people, and keep doing what you guys are doing.
I appreciate you, fam. No, thank you for that. And again, please. Oh, go ahead. I thought you were. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I just wanted to say that. You guys have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, fam. No, I appreciate you. No, and listen, I probably should have kept her up for this little part that I'm gonna say. Please to all of my Latinos, Latinas, Black women, women of all races and ethnicities, please, your emotions are valid. And we honor that on this platform. So please don't apologize for being emotional. Please don't apologize for expressing yourself however you would like. So I just wanted to make sure that we set the tone with that today as well. Let me go to K Rich, and then I'm going to drop down to Erica, and then we're going to go to Marine. Go ahead, K Rich. What would you like to share with us today?
Good morning, Smitty. Thank you so much for letting me up. First, I want to say thank you to you. And most of all, I want to say thank you to Swan and Erica. And this is the reason. I'm just going to give a little bit of background for me.
Mm-hmm.
I am a old school boomer. I grew up with the velvet pictures of JFK and MLK in my house. That just tells you how old I am. And I grew up in a town. I'm from Gary, Indiana, and we had the same black mayor for 20 years, and they currently now still have a black mayor. So I grew up in a time and a place where my blackness was celebrated, completely celebrated, and I grew up respecting the intellectual and genius part of who I was as a black person, as a black woman, as a black female. And that's what I admire most out of anybody. Now, when I first came to these TikTok streaks, I was watching just about anybody and everybody who had the same views as me. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm a unicorn, and some people who have seen me before and they know I am married to blogger. I am married to a veteran blogger, and it's so hard. I went through a dark time, right before the election. That was very hard for me, and the only thing that pulled me out was creators like Swan and Erica and other black creators on here. And I just want to say thank you. I want to give a word of encouragement to those creators.
Powerful.
To those creators, never, ever, 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 ever give up, and never, and especially Swan, because I have never heard of anybody using their platform before to help in the place where we all originated from. And y'all, don't tell nobody, but I take that money that I have in that joint account from you know who, and I give it to the creators.
Oh, that's right.
Don't tell
No, that's
Oh,
right.
hey,
Put that in the chat.
No, that's
listen.
right.
Look,
don't out
hey,
me. Don't out me.
listen.
But every time Samara gets up there, I'd be like, could you all help me get Samara up there for you to say?
Oh, I needed that one. Oh my God.
Every single time I get in there, I get in there. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And every single time I can,
Oh my
I take
God.
that money from that joint account and I give it there.
I don't know why that one hit me. Listen.
It's ridiculous to think about, but it's the only fight I got, because you know what? I have had a
Yeah.
platform of my own before. I have been the leader in front of platforms. I have been the leader in my job before, and I sometimes wonder, how did I get here? How did I get in this position? Because bet your bottom dollar, as soon as I can no longer be in this situation, I will no longer. But until then, thank you, Swan, for being available to accept my little pennies. Okay.
Of course,
Thank you
of
so much.
course.
And never, and I love your entertainment and your laughter, and the way you balance so well. You bring the laughter and the seriousness, and you don't. I mean, there are other black female creators out there that all they bring is chaos. They don't teach nobody nothing. Nobody is learning anything but how quickly they can insult the panel, the people they have, and for all intents and purposes, they maybe need to be insulted. But I am here for teaching the people something. And I have never learned so much
Thank you,
in
Callie.
all my, I went to an all black grade school where I thought all schools learned the Negro national anthem. I thought all schools did that, but ours was the only one. So I just want to say to Swan and Erica, I don't know where I came across. I know where I came across Erica. I don't know where I came across Swan. I mean, this is bad. I get so upset. I get like a little anxious when she's not on. When I wake up in the morning, like, what happened? What
Tell,
happened? What happened?
talk about that. Talk about that. I think that's important for folks to hear.
I get so anxious. I go like, oh my God, I can't get my fix. It's bad. And then she has introduced me to creators like you, to creators like uh what's the other one? Solid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there are other hard hitting creators that are out there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one with
Mm-hmm.
the dark profile with the glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you see in his profile. I mean, I'm down with that. And
Thank
and
you,
the crazy
Seven.
and another crazy thing is my sister-in-law, rest her soul, was a Black Panther. So I still don't know how I got in here, but I know that I was connected for a reason. I'm supposed to be here. So and to all the creators that are coming up here, I want to say thank you and never, ever, ever, ever stop. And you are so smart. You are so intelligent.
Mm.
I will claim you all
I
as my
love it.
daughters, every single
Ooh.
one of you.
I love it. I
And if
love it.
any of you, and if any of you, I know that two of you have children. I have given money for their birthdays. I will continue to do that because my child will not. She's told me she's not going to have none. That's okay. But I'm adopting grandbabies,
Mm.
and
I love it.
I'm adopting other younger women that can sit. I mean, you can always have a screaming match on here, but when you can come intellectually and make people say and stop and say that's not what we was talking about. That's not what we was talking about. But that's not what we was talking about.
I love it.
Get
I
them to
love it.
stop and say, no, that's not what we're gonna do. That's not what we're gonna do here. Keep on going, never ever stop. And Swan, could you please, 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 please get you some sleep in the I'm team I get so nervous sometimes. I'm team
Yeah,
third shift.
definitely,
Between
definitely.
Oh my
between
God. I
her
love this.
between
I
her
love
and my
this.
between her and my namesake, because me and the tall one share the same first name. Oh dear Jesus. I'm glad that you warned me this morning before I got my coffee that I need to stop drinking it immediately because it's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna it's gonna get spit out.
yeah. That's one
Oh,
thing we will.
listen.
We'll
I,
laugh to tears in my space. We have to. I got to take time to do those ones. And K Rich is always there for the laughter. She'll say, "Wait a minute, play that one funny video again." And absolutely, I appreciate you so much, K Rich. I needed to hear the. Definitely shedding some tears. Because I don't think we hear this enough, and I appreciate you and thank you so much for your
I'm
support.
so glad that I was able to come
thank
up
you.
and that you stayed to hear that, and Erica too. Thank you so so
I
so
appreciate
so
you.
so 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 so
Yes.
so much. Never ever stop until you have to, until there's no other choice,
Mm.
and then find another way.
That
Thank you,
part.
K. Rich. Thank you. Thank you.
Great privilege.
I'm gonna let you go, but
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Miss
fam.
Thank
K.
you. Thank you. Slide me down,
All right.
Geronimo.
Oh,
Not
always,
the Geronimo.
I always, I always have drop.
Sorted.
Listen, all the hosts notice is drop anxiety. Like, well, I hope I don't drop you right at the wrong. Ah, damn it, it's too late now. They're already dropped you.
Yeah.
Drop anxiety. That's why I call it. But no, I wanted everybody to just hear that and take that in. The recognition is so important. So I love K. Rich, what you said. That was just beautiful. Erica, go ahead, family. Then we'll go up to the new panelists.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much, Miss K, for the love. I appreciate it so so very much. I'm sometimes I'm just like taken aback and when I say taken aback, I mean it in the most like positive way by just the support and the love. So just thank you so so very much. I don't know what to say at times. I was just talking to Swan about something on the back end, and one thing I started saying early last year was Black women's labor isn't free. Because what I noticed on this app and in other spaces too is that we have so many amazing people, and I'm not just speaking of like they're knowledgeable, but they're also entertaining, right? Like they put on a really really good show. I call the lives a show. They put on a
Mm-hmm.
really really good show, like great production, everything runs smoothly. They know what they're talking about. They invite people in who know what they're talking about and who are also entertaining, so on and so forth. Yet they don't, there's no reward for it. You know what I mean, Smitty? There's no
Mm-hmm.
reward for it. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, and then I can go into other spaces where I can see like misinformation. I could see misrepresentation of misrepresenting facts, so on and so forth. And it's like, I'm not pocket watching. I'm taking account. Numbers are my thing. I pay attention to trends. I pay attention to numbers. All right. I tell all my friends that I pay attention. And in paying attention, I'm like, that's not okay. Like, you're in here, you're getting this, you're thanking me for my information, for the edutainment, as I like to call it. And yet here we are. No, black women's labor is not free. But now I say black people's labor is not free, because I come across so many amazing black men on this app too, who are smart and who are entertaining and so on and so forth. And so the downside of that part, though, Smitty, is the access. The access, especially from a certain demographic of people, if I may speak candidly. All right. Specifically white women. Is this thing where they think that because they give, and I always say you're genuinely giving. You give because you want to, not because you have to. And everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. Right? So with that being said, your generosity does not allow you access. I am very thankful. I am very grateful. I mean, I honestly, like, seriously mean that. I don't feel entitled to anything, right? It just doesn't allow you access. It does not allow you the authority to tell me how I can speak. It doesn't allow you the authority to tell me what I can speak about. All right. And that's the main thing. All right. Because you're not going to tone police me just because you've donated. All right. But I don't see you in certain spaces doing the exact same. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to us. Stop doing that to black people. That's what I wanted to say.
Completely agree. Y'all have, and you know, a lot of that's on the back end too, stuff that folks don't see. And again, you know, this is kind of a little bit of pulling the curtains open. So, you know, folks who, again, maybe you're just coming in, you just, you know, consuming the content, but from the content creator perspective, again, a lot of the stuff you don't see are folks that try to control your platform, tell you what you should be speaking on. There was, I'm just going to say this. There was somebody that told me, this was I got to be careful because y'all might figure this out. A person told me that someone else was the real boss of my platform because of their generosity. I'll put it to you that way. And I was like, what? Like, no, just what Erica said. Like, hey, I highly appreciate, you know, all that person does, but no, it's my platform. So again, a lot of the stuff is on the back end. Let's go to Irene. Want to hear from you, fam. TJ, and then yes, sir. And then we got about 25 minutes. I can't miss my flight, y'all. So 25 minutes. Go ahead, fam.
Hey, Smitty. Hey, panel. I am an observer. I can't even say it right. Observer. And your live, Swan's live, and Erica's live. And I've been an observer of Erica's live since the beginning of times, dinosaur ages. You're a fan. Yes. So when I see things, I do want to go off, and I can see that when men are misogynists to the intelligent BIPOC women, and I can see that they wasn't raised right, because it all starts with the home. It all starts with the home when they are not being highly intelligent enough to know that you're supposed to not do that to a woman. You're supposed to not talk down on a woman like that. Who raised you? Who raised you? And when you in somebody's house, you're supposed to not disrespect the host. when you're in somebody's house, you're supposed to not talk over them. You're supposed to not back talk them anyways. Like, who raised y'all? I call them fetus, to be honest. I call them fetus because they're not raised right. Because of a simple fact that we need more people to learn how to have some decorum. And from the get-go of Swan giving back to the Congo, I never heard of all the things that's going on in the Congo and the Congolese people until I tap into Swan's life. And I can be honest, even with Cubby, with going on in Cubby's lives, I can say that I'm more attentive and more open that all the stuff that's going on in this world, it all starts with racism and hate and bigotry. And I can give all these people, including you, Big Brother. I always call you Big Brother, even though you got a couple of gray hairs in the beard. But I can say that y'all have the most respect from me, and all the knowledge that I'm getting from y'all. I believe knowledge is power. And that's what I stand on, 10 toes down. Knowledge is power. And all the knowledge that y'all say, and even with the unalivings with ICE doing that, they never mention Keith Porter. They mention Alex Peretti. They mention Renee Good, but they never mention Keith Porter. So that's I'm gonna land my plane there because I know you got a flight.
All right, thank you, fam. No, listen. It's so for me lovely when you come in and you say, "Hey, big bro." I know it may not seem, and all of y'all when y'all come in, "Hey, Smitty, how you doing?" I'm telling you, I feed off of that. I can't speak to Swan or Erica or Nichelle, the other content creators, but for me, when y'all come in my space, and do that, it's just a little bit of love that I need because it's hard. It may seem easy, oh, he just, listen to these folks speak. But it really means a lot. So thank you, little sis. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you go, but
and happy Black History Month. Happy 100 Black History Month. That's what I'm gonna say. Drop me down gently.
Okay. Thank you, fam. We're gonna let you go. Let me go to Bubby. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let me go to TJ. We're gonna go to Yes Sir Kelly, and we're gonna go to 11, and then we'll see where we are with time. Because I still don't have that TSA pre. I need that. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Go ahead, TJ. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna criticize you for 1 second. As much as you fly, hey Erica.
I know.
As much as you fly.
I know.
No,
I still don't have TSA pre.
I know they're paying you the big bucks. Get the TSA pre check, man.
I know.
Okay.
It's bad. But no, go. You're right.
But how you doing, Smitty? I hope everything's well. Everybody on the panel, how you guys doing? Hi, Erica. Hi, everybody. Swan, everybody.
TJ.
Hey. One, I have to go back for a second. There's nothing like having a dummy come up here and do the things they do after just saying what the things they do. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna try to keep it short because I'm a little long-winded. I love the fact that and I'm trying to be nice. I'm not gonna try to be nice. We platform a lot of idiots. we live in a country now, in which they feel that we have given permission for idiots to have a voice. I know it's been a case for a little bit, but it's been sped up by the invention of TikTok and all these little spaces where they feel like they can actually have a voice and say the things they can say. They are way too comfortable being dumb. Okay, that's one. Two, you know what? I'm not gonna say a lot to you. I appreciate you having me up here because I know I'm not the biggest creator, so I appreciate you regardless. I don't come up here with like I mean I try to stay as factual as possible, but I'm just here for the anger. I'm being honest with you because I'm always angry at the fact that one, black women not being respected. Two, black people not being respected, and three, the fact that we have people out here with this mindset from the 1700s and don't want to change. And I don't care for them, of course, but some of these people affect policies and policies and laws and all these other things. And as hard as we fight, we gotta keep. I don't know about anybody else, but I get tired of fighting sometimes. That's why you see. I know some of you see me sometimes. I just play music on my live because I just want a place where I can chill, relax, and think about other stuff. Because I just want my mind to go blank and just think about Anita Baker or some Al Green. Because Lord knows I need some Al Green in my life. Oh, you know, every once in a while. Not every once in a while, when I can sometimes. But I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna drop down because I know you gotta get to a flight. Because again, I could be long-winded. I appreciate everybody on the panel. I appreciate you, Smitty, once again because I know for a fact that you can decide not to have me up, but you do, and I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna land my last two little things. And I'm gonna say, Smitty. One, until until the white community as a whole realizes that uncontrolled, unhinged ICE is as bad for the community as it is for everybody else's. Just like everybody else's, should I say. There'll be more bodies in the street. I need the white community to stand up and take care of this for everybody. Because you haven't listened to us for over 400 years. And our voices not going to help because you haven't listened to us all this time anyway. So it's now your job. Congratulations. Now go do what you're going to do. And number two, again, roll your eyes, Smitty.
Oh, no. I know what you're going to say. Go
ahead. Voting is important. This is what happens when you do not vote or vote wrong or vote third party. I don't give a damn, get mad, whatever. You had the opportunity to vote correctly. All this stuff that's happening is on your hands. Remember that. There's no arguments. There's nothing else. The proof is in the pudding. If this man's in office, none of this is happening. And with that, I'm gonna say goodbye.
All right, brother.
Take care.
Yeah. Let me do this. I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna drop you. Let me go to Nichelle because Nichelle's got to go. Yes, sir. And then Kelly, and then 11. That probably will be the last. I'm gonna try to see if I can squeeze one. But if y'all can go maybe a minute and a half a piece, I might be able to get one or two other people. But if not, I'm not missing my flight, y'all. I can't miss my flight. Especially I'm going to Miami. I can't miss that flight. So let me go to Nichelle. Go ahead, Nichelle, fam.
Okay, this is going to be hard. Oh my God, but I'm going to do it. Okay. So specifically to Erica, and I don't have to drop right away because I know you have to go soon, but I just wanted to get this in really quick. Erica and Swan. So I love what you were talking about, Erica, when you said Black women's labor is not free. And while we don't pocket watch, again, this goes back to just an observation of the discrepancy between Black content creators on this app and those who belong to other communities, right? When people point out about whether it's gifting or links to other forms of gifting and stuff like that, and how critical people are, and the labor that I see so many people do. It's easy to make those critiques from the chat, right? You have no idea, and I will speak from experience. And Smitty knows this. We've talked about this extensively. For them to hit that plus button and put themselves, out on the line to engage with weirdos and people who come up and say some of the most vile things to them. It is astounding. And then for people to critique whether or not they have, links up and encouraging people to subscribe and do all the things, right? Not only is it our labor not free, it's hard, right? And when y'all step into the spaces that you've done, you encourage little people like me who have struggled with that confidence for years, okay? And whether or not I could add value to this space, right? And I just want to make sure that I publicly acknowledge the amazing things that Black women do all the time, the trailblazing, right? To be able to step out into a space and turn around with, and now I'm getting emotional, turn around with an arm extended to other people who want to do the same thing. I am not Erica. Erica's not me. I am not Swan. Swan is not me. But we both, we're amazing Black women, right? And just in simple, just a simple DM back and forth about, hey, questions about a setup or something like that. They don't gatekeep. Erica immediately messaged me back and was like, yeah, what's up? This is what I use, da, 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 da. And I appreciate that so much because they could be gatekeeping, but they don't, right? And like, I don't know who else said it. There's room for all of us. There's room for all of us. And let me just add, there's a need for all of us. We are fighting an incredible uphill battle right now, especially on this app, especially with the shadow banning, in different ways. And we all have access to different audiences. And so there's a need there. So I just want to make sure me as a Black woman on the older side, kind of affirm what everyone else is saying. Because when I step into my space and try to build my community and go live and do all the things that I want to do, I'll have kind of that confidence knowing that there's a community of Black women that support me, and I will turn around and extend that and on and on and on. And also, Smitty, it goes without saying with you and all of the things that you've shared with me and all of the affirming words, and always making it a safe space for Black women to come here, and always making sure that men don't talk over us and throw us to the side and not affirm what we have to say. Sorry, y'all, I have a lot going on right now personally. So this was really nice for you to do. You continue to step out there, Smitty, and make a space for all of us to be able to have a voice to share, where we don't walk away and we're sitting in requests and other panels because no one will let us up. And when they do, they talk about us, they shame us, and they do all these horrible things. Black content creators, we're amazing. We're the blueprint. They want to be us. They want to be us so bad. They try to take what we've worked so hard, so bad. And it's just nice to just take a breath during this Black History Month and look around and see that I'm sitting on a panel with amazing Black women, with an amazing Black host. It helps me a lot. So many people struggle with confidence. Don't get it twisted that, so sometimes I have a problem, Smitty, with the whole strong Black woman thing, right? We're allowed to be soft too. We're allowed to be funny too. We're allowed to be gentle too, right? It's not always the strong, educated, That's just who we are. But we're also allowed to be soft and vulnerable. And it's just nice, just for one brief moment with all the chaos that's going on, to have a place to land. And so I just want to thank all of y'all for that. It means a lot because there are people that will want to add value, like myself, that may have struggled with confidence and said, I don't know if there's a place for me here, because the internet is a mean place to be, but they do it every single day. And yes, I will affirm as the auntie in the room, Swan, sis, you be doing first shift, second shift, third shift, baby. I'm a night owl too, but dang.
Well, I'm telling you.
So I just wanted to say that to Erica, to Erica and Swan, because, I look to them as well. So just know that people are watching, and people are you're boosting confidence for so many of us who have wanted to also step into this space. And I appreciate you all.
Listen, Nichelle, you are so special. I can't even, I don't even have the words. I thought what you just said was so incredible. Please let everybody, if we could pour into Michelle's cup. You know my little rule about when someone expresses themselves in a way and really draws deep from their soul to share something with us. So please, whether it's a comment, whatever, DM after this is done, gift, whatever you want to do. But please, let's do that for this dear sister of mine. I would really appreciate it. That was incredible. And I know Erica and Swan, I know y'all feeling that too. And for all of the folks that are here, that was something. Let me go to Yes Sir Kelly 11 JBS, my brother, and Covey. I need y'all to go a minute apiece, y'all. Okay, again, y'all know how LAX is, damn it. I'm gonna need y'all to be a little quicker, but I love y'all. I want to get all of y'all that opportunity. Go ahead, yes sir.
Thank you, Smitty, for having me up. Like Nichelle was just speaking, I'm one of the people that be in a lot of the lives. And I want to say to all of the women on the panel, like I follow Swan, I follow Erica, I go in Justice Lives. Like as someone who grew up with a disability and Black women gave me everything that I have and made me everything that I am, I appreciate you. And I want y'all to know that y'all appreciate it. Smitty, I come in these lives, I call you Unc because, and I may be closer to your age than I am away from your age, but I still give you the respect as Unc because you show up every time you come on live in a way that just gives me so much hope and, motivates me and between you and Casso and Hector and, Santana, the way y'all show up as Black men on these lives, it's a beautiful thing to see, and y'all are so appreciated. Some of us may not have it all the time. I come on lives so that I could get gifted. I redistribute the wealth, so to say. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share, I'm gonna participate in every way that I can. And I just want everyone in the comments who don't normally come on the lives but show up in the rooms to continue to do that, continue supporting our Black creators who are showing up daily, sacrificing their mental to, motivate us to, do better. So I thank you for having me up, Smitty. I just wanted to give you your flowers because you do so much for the community. You always showing up and bringing the conversations that we need to have to the forefront. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Love you, brother. No, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I really, wow, that was so powerful. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Let me go to Kelly. Kelly, go ahead, fam. A minute and a half, y'all. A minute and a half. As much as I think we need this, I do got to run, so we're gonna keep it to about a minute and a half. Go ahead, fam.
Hello, everyone. I just want to talk about love and inspiration. I know that there is a lot of education, but all these Black women that come every time with Smitty, Carolina, Covey, Miss Nichelle, Erica, like all these Black women, they don't just make me feel like I'm getting freaking smarter because I listen to them. They literally make me feel loved. I bring these conversations to my family. I bring these conversations to the people that are around me. And we are able to have these conversations thanks to them. We need to pour more into these women, not just in the lives. Black women's labor is not for free. We need to pour more into them. We need to share the life. Even though you think that person is busy, share the life. The algorithm will always compensate that. I want to also thank you, Smitty. You always let me speak. And you know sometimes how I feel about speaking on panels. As a Black Latina, you know my struggle. And I love you for that. I will always be thankful to you. I love all these Black women and all, not just the education, but the love and the appreciation that they make me feel about my community, because I'm Latina, but I'm also a Black woman. and all the love that you guys make me feel, not just like to pour out, but within myself. Y'all make people feel powerful. Y'all make me feel hope. You give us hope. And that is something that sometimes I don't have. Sometimes I have no hopes. But I know I can come to a Black woman space and I'm gonna feel freaking better. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you, Smitty. You are a blessing of a person, man. You guys are a blessing to the community and to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, fam. I appreciate you. Ooh, that was powerful. Again, Kelly, we known each other for a long time, fam, and you will always have a spot, always on this platform. Let me go to 11. Go to 11, Lexi, and then JBS and Covey. Go ahead, fam. What 11? You should be able to unmute.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to come on here. Usually I don't come on the panels to really talk much. I mostly listen, but I wanted to come on your panel today just to thank all of the wonderful ladies that you have here. They are amazing. I have definitely learned a lot from listening to all of you. Black Swan, I don't know how you do it. I don't know because she's on like 24/7, I feel like. And I mean, more power to you, but I wouldn't be able to do that. But everything you guys say is very inspirational. You guys are definitely uplifting everybody in the community. I can speak just on my behalf from being Hispanic that I have learned a lot from all of you, and you too, Smitty. I listen to your guys' lives all the time. I don't really participate because I'm shy and I don't really like getting on here, so this is kind of new for me. But I do appreciate everything that you guys do. I know that this cannot be easy emotionally. It's got to take a toll on you guys. But I appreciate all of you for everything that you guys do, for speaking up, for informing people, for educating people. And even if it's just 20 minutes or 30 minutes or however much time we have available to listen to you guys honestly are all amazing. I love all of the women on here. I learned a lot from all of you and from Smitty too. And I really do appreciate the time that you guys take to help us and to help us understand. And I know it's not my place to say this, but I do want to apologize for that man that was up here earlier. He has no home training because there is no way, at least in my family, that we were ever taught to see color or to degrade anybody for being a different color. So that really did hurt me the way that he did that to y'all. And I'm so sorry about that. It's not my place, but I know, but I just want to apologize because not all of us are like that. And thank you, Smitty, for giving me time to talk.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, no, you are good. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you, fam. All right, so we're going to let 11 go. 11, Lexi. Thank you, Lexi. Let me go to JBS and then Covey, and then we're going to wrap up, y'all.
All right, I'll make it quick.
Talk to me.
I'll make it quick. What's up, man? It's been a while since I've been on your panel. Let me first start by addressing Nichelle's vulnerability. I think that is so much strength in you, Nichelle. I've known you now for several years, and I love your authenticity, your genuineness, how you come to every platform ready to fight. And I appreciate you sharing what you shared today. I know your resilience cuts through like a sharp knife through all doubt. So anything you need, I'm here for you. Now, I don't come up because I know God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth. And so I often sit in the chat and listen and learn. And sometimes I'm like, wow, I didn't know this. Let me go check. And so I appreciate everyone on this platform for the continuous education. And I know, Smitty, running these platforms, I think you and I spoke about this before. You have such a quality about you, your calmness, your preparedness, and the way you allow fairness across every speaker. It just speaks volumes to who you are as a character, who you are as an individual. And I appreciate you for that. And that's the one reason I wanted to come up. Oh, last thing, and I'll drop. I got to get to a meeting. We still need to do lunch.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So hit me 100%. Up when you get back in the town, man. It's on me. I got you. And Erica, and nice to meet you. I don't think we've ever formally met. And Swan, if you all don't know and listen to Swan, you're listening to a teacher when she's asking these open-ended questions, when she's pausing and just allowing the others to kind of bury themselves when there isn't facts behind their argument. It's like they're building a house of cards that she crumbles right away. So I'll land on that, and have a safe flight, man. God bless. Y'all take care, and we'll chat later.
Absolutely.
Bye, Covey. See ya. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, man. Thank you, JBS, man. I tell you, I don't say this lightly, but JBS is one of the best men I've ever come across in my life. I'm not talking TikTok life. I'm not talking the last couple of years. I'm talking ever in any space. JBS to me is a true definition of what a man should be. So I'll let it go there. Let me go to Covey. Little sis, you get to close it out.
Okay, I have something to say for all three of you, okay? Number one, Smitty, the care you lead with is literally felt in every conversation that you have and every live that you hold, right? You actively hold space with intention, with respect, and also with deep consideration for Black women. And I think that your platform really, really proves that accountability and respect can coexist with fearless, controversial dialogue as well, right? So I genuinely appreciate you for that. Swan, you actively pour your whole heart out into your community. You show up all the time. You do the work. You never lose your spark along the way as well. And I genuinely believe that you embody Huey P. Newton's phrase when he said, think globally, act locally. With your joy, with your fire, and the right amount of pettiness, and we are all better for it, Swan. And Erica, genuinely, Erica, your love for Black people globally is expansive and unmistakable. I just wanted to say that. The way that Erica makes room for all Black voices around the world, and she always shows up with care. The way that she holds the community reminds me what solidarity is supposed to feel like across all Black communities. So that kind of love, by the way, Erica, is both radical and it's also necessary, right? So I just wanted to say I appreciate all three of you. Nichelle, you're an amazing person as well. Last thing I wanted to say was I fully agree with what Nichelle had to say. Me, I rebuke the strong Black woman trope. I am not strong, okay? I am not a strong Black woman. I'm not your strong Black woman. I don't like being called powerful as well. I think that Black women can also be soft, and Black women also deserve to be protected and deserve to be handled with care.
Whew. Yeah, that was as we all know with my little sis, incredible. You inspire so many of us, sis. You really do. I'm so happy to see what you have done with your platform. Your level of intelligence is next level would be almost an insult. It's not even next level. It's like the top level. And I just hope that you know how important you are to so many of us. You know, that's what I really hope you take that in. It's always the most amazing people that can come up and speak on others and not be threatened by other folks getting their flowers. And you have always poured into my cup personally, DM, private conversations. Whew. I wouldn't be on this app if it wasn't for you and the three other Black women here on this panel. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be here. And certainly for many of y'all in the chat. You know, I know Callie is here. Callie, you know how I feel about you. I wouldn't have had this platform if it wasn't for you. And Zam Fam, all of the mods coming in. I I can't even tell you. Y'all just show up every day. Y'all take care of business. I don't know how I've been blessed, honestly blessed to have such an incredible group of people that y'all just keep the platform running in a way that it just allows me to do what I do. You know, I mean, trust me, for the rest of y'all in the chat, y'all see the mods doing their work. It's incredible. So again, I hope y'all take this in. Really, I really hope the four of y'all take this in that are on the panel and the mods as well, and just see how so many people, we've changed lives, and you've changed our life. Trust and believe that. You definitely changed my life. I think I've shared with y'all, I live in a neighborhood that's probably 85% white, and it can be very lonely. But I know I can hit that plus button, and instantly I got a community of Black and brown people and some white people too, obviously, that really care and that see us for who we are. And I can't even tell you that. Is Callie New Crush? Yeah, you can come up, Callie, if you want for a second.
One thing I want to say about Callie doesn't always make an appearance.
I think she left, though. I don't see her. Go ahead, fam.
Callie doesn't always make an appearance, but when she does make an appearance, you just know somebody's going to get their hairline snatched. You know somebody's going to get their hairline snatched.
She eats down every single time.
I'll take a deep breath.
Never misses. Never misses.
I'll take a deep breath. Oh, there you are. Come up, fam. Callie, come up, fam, if you want. For a quick second. Yeah, oof. I don't know why people challenge her. I mean, and the rest of y'all too. I'm like, okay, like, I just sit and watch. Like, all right. My challenge is, can I keep a straight face when it's happening? That's the only thing I think.
Smitty, can I 2 seconds to publicly ask you all something? I want to put it together a video for Black History Month. And I want to get like the Black content creators to come along and like do it. I just want you to list 3 reasons why you are happy to be Black. Right. That's it. And then I'm going to, put all the videos like together and do like a compilation.
100%. 100%. 100%.
So, Callie, Covey, who the hell is Athena? I always call Athena. So I'm like, what am I doing? Reading? Athena, Nichelle, and Swan. Please. He thinks something.
Go ahead, Callie.
I'm going to say community, because it doesn't matter if I'm talking about online, offline, moving in different spaces, when it's going through school, going through whatever in life. Black people have been down like 4 flats. Even if I didn't know nobody else in a room, most of the time you can find camaraderie with, the few Black people that are in a space. So that's number 1. Number 2, because like it's lit being Black. Like, let's be honest, like the energy be lit, like the verbiage, the style, the music, the everything is lit. Like, I'm gonna be Black in every lifetime if I have a choice. Every single one. Absolutely. It's lit. And then 3, even though I might be bright skinned, I'm not rice skinned, and therefore, the sun likes me. Okay. So number 3 is because the sun likes me. It rocks with me. I'm rocking with the sun. The sun is rocking with me. And I love that for me. So boom.
And we love you, Callie. I'll just say this real quick. Callie transformed my platform. I don't know if y'all know, this was a while back. Every once in a while I talk about it because, again, I always try to hold myself to be accountable. And there was a time where I failed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I failed in my responsibilities to protect Callie, and Callie gave me another opportunity to, show her what I was about. And I'm eternally, for the rest of my life, grateful for you, fam. I just want you to know that. And I always mention it because I never ever want you to forget how much you mean to me, and that I never ever will take a second chance lightly.
Well, I got much love for you, Smitty. And I think that goes back to my second point, or I don't remember for the first second, whatever, doesn't matter. Community. right? That's part of being in community, is having conversations with each other in love, and then being allowing that person the room to actually, do better, and not just beating one another down, and, accepting that we're all human. We're all subject to error. Right. So I love that we've developed such a good rapport, and I love to see, how your platform has changed and grown, and it's a beautiful thing, and you've done the work.
Thank you, fam. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. As Zam fam said, my plane will leave without me. So with that being said, I love you all. I'm glad y'all got your flowers today, because Lord knows y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Again, you all have changed my life. And to those in the chat, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. So appreciate you. But my flight will leave, so I got to go. All right. Y'all talk to y'all later.
That was many.
I mean, really.
You'd make a great dominatrix. I think that's.
He does bring up a very good point.
If that's what you're looking for, Brandon, would you like to go on a second date with Joanna? We will pay for it, and she can punish you.
Oh my God, no.
Brandon, listen, you can't handle an intense, forward, confident woman. And you know what? I understand why you were single, because you don't have the balls to listen to someone who's telling you the truth. You know what? You should stay single, and you don't deserve someone like me.
Whoa! Yeah, I don't think he deserves someone like you. I think that's absolutely true. He's a good person.
Shut up, bitch.
All right.
Ooh, I kind of like that for some reason.
Well, sorry, Joanna. You didn't get a second date with Brandon, but it sounds like at this point you don't want one.
No, I don't want to go on another date. And obviously, coming on with you guys was a huge mistake.
I agree. For a lot of people, that's the case. And I got to tell you, Joanna, something about you is really turning me on right now. I don't know what it is.
You are so twisted, dude.
Oh, no, please. I've seen your picture. No, you couldn't handle me anyway.
That's true, and that's why I think I love you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.